EA released 3 new amazing evolutions: FC Founders 2, Dribbling Sensation, and Pitch Commander. Stay till the end to know the best players for each and every single one of these amazing brand new evolutions. Okay boys, back in with another evolutions guide. 3 evolutions for you today. I did not make a video covering the evolutions that came out yesterday, so I'm gonna have to cover them in here. I'm gonna briefly go over what the requirements are. I'm probably not gonna go too in depth, so you can, if you got FC, you know probably what the requirements are and what the upgrades are. Some of them are very, very good. Some of them are kind of meh, but let's hop into it and see which ones are the best. So here we are. We got the FC Founders 2 evolution down right here. We've got Dribbling Sensation, which is kind of a meh one, but we'll go over that. And the one that just got released a couple hours ago, Pitch Commander, the new 150k evolution, which is really, really solid. We'll go over that in a bit, but first let's cover the FC Founders 2 evolution. I think this is one of the better free ones that they've released so far, and it's got some very, very solid upgrades in here. You got a 1+ skill move star, which is already huge. I mean, you can get players for obviously from 4-star to 5-star, which is a huge boost. And even those 3-star players that you wish you could use that have some really solid stats, going up to 4-star is a really huge upgrade as well. You also get that +3 passing, 3 shooting, 2 overall, 2 pace, 2 physicality, and 2 dribbling. So very, very solid for a free evolution. Obviously, only accessible to those labeled as an FC Founder. Hopefully, if you've subscribed to this channel, you are one of them. The requirements for this are a max of 85 overall, 94 pace, which is pretty massive. You don't see too many evolutions with that high of a cap on the pace. It's very, very nice. A max of 79 passing, 88 physicality, 80 shooting, and 86 dribbling. Also, they have to have the striker position. So a very, very solid one. We'll get into the best ones in a bit, but let's go over the next evolution, which is Dribbling Sensation. Honestly, it's an okay evolution. There's some players that work pretty well in it, but honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this evolution. It's pretty meh. There are a few players that work in it, but overall, it doesn't give the best rewards. Let's take a look at it. You get the press proven playstyle, which is a nice playstyle to have. It's not exactly necessary, but like I said, just kind of nice to have. 2 overall, 2 pace, 2 physicality, 4 dribbling, 2 defending, 2 shooting, and 2 passing. So yeah, it's just some very, very minor upgrades. They're okay, but like I said, it's nothing amazing. Max overall you can put on this evolution is 84. They have to have a max of 84 pace, 83 dribbling, a max of 9 playstyles, a minimum of 71 shooting, and a max of 84 physicality. So even the requirements, they're kind of capped off into the mid to low 80s, which can be good for some other evolutions, but for this one where it's only giving +2 boosts except for dribbling on everything, it's not anything really, really crazy. Definitely not the best free one we've had so far. And the final evolution, the Pitch Commander evolution, which looks amazing. There's some fantastic players that can go into this one. Let's go over the upgrades. You get that +1 star on your weak foot, which is very, very nice. 3 overall, +3 pace, +4 physicality and defending, +4 passing, +3 dribbling, and the intercept playstyle plus. I think this isn't the first time we've seen the intercept playstyle plus on an evoed player. It is nice to have, but I wish they got a little more creative with the playstyle pluses. That being said, it's still a very, very solid playstyle plus to have, and a lot of the players that use this in this evolution are absolutely insane with it, but we'll go over that in a bit. Max overall you can have on this evolution is 85. They have to have a max of 84 pace, 85 dribbling, max of 81 passing, max of 82 physicality, cannot have a playstyle plus, and have to have the CDM position. Like I said, a very solid upgrade and very solid requirements. You're going to have some very, very high rated CDMs, center backs, center mids, whatever the position the player will be most likely used in, with this playstyle plus, which is very, very solid, by the way. I absolutely love this playstyle plus. probably one of the better defensive slash midfield positions you can have. The only downside is it's 150k or 750 FC points, so obviously gonna hurt the pockets a little bit with this Evo, but it's definitely worth it with some of the players that you can use in this. Now that we've gone over all of the requirements and upgrades, I'll go over the best players to use in every single one of these evolutions. I'll try to breeze through it just because we're covering 3 evolutions. We usually try to do 2 an episode, but we'll do 3. I'll go over Dribbling Sensation first. So like I said, this evolution is a little lackluster. There aren't many amazing players you can use in this evolution. There are some good ones, but they're nothing amazing. Like the max pace I think they can have is 86. But I'm gonna skip the fun evolutions right away and just show you the 3 best meta players you can probably throw in this evolution and have the most success with. First one I've gotten here is Reece James. Already has the Jockey Playstyle Plus, which really helps him out on defense. He already has a pretty decent gold card, being almost Hullet Gang except for shooting. With the added upgrades and the extra playstyle with press proven, he is very solid. 82 pace, 74 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling, 84 defending, and 83 physical. That's really solid for a right back. Obviously lacking in the pace as a fullback, but throwing a shadow on him makes him very usable and very much more agile. And like I said, we'll take a quick look at his playstyles, already with some very solid ones: Bruiser with pass and the Jockey Playstyle Plus. Plus he gets press proven, so yeah, he has some solid abilities and some very nice stats to help back him up. Next up, I've got Rodrigo de Paul, another player who hugely benefits from these stat upgrades. Almost becomes a Hullet Gang center mid in La Liga, which is absolutely massive. Is 4-star, 3-star, and has 80 pace, 79 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling, 77 defending, and 85 physical. Of absolutely amazing center mid here. Can get a strong link to that box-to-box Marcos Llorente that everybody seems to have and everybody seems to have paid for. A really solid center mid position here. Might be the best player you can use in this Evo. Also wanted to quickly go over his play styles. Has the technical play style, which is always nice to have. Also has finesse shot. You don't really see too many midfielders with that playstyle. Although it did get nerfed recently, it's still very effective and very good. Also has long ball pass and pinged pass, which are 2 very solid playstyles in their own right, along with press proven, which he obviously gets from the Evo. So definitely a solid one. Next up, I've got Inform Carlos Soler. This one looks so good. He can play right back, right wing back, and center mid, and has some very solid stats here. 83 pace, 82 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling, 76 defending, and 78 physical. Throwing a sentinel on him can get those defense and physical stats up into the 80s, which makes him pretty much Hullet Gang. Unfortunately, doesn't have any playstyles aside from the press proven. However, his stats alone make him very solid. 3-star, 4-star make him maybe a little less appealing. So it might be between him and Rodrigo de Paul. If it were my decision, I'd probably go for de Paul. But that's gonna do it for Dribbling Sensation. As you can see, the players there weren't amazing, but they were very solid. Definitely use those last 2. Let's get into the next evolution, which is going to be the FC Founders 2 evolution. Let's hop into it. First one I wanted to throw in here was Raheem Sterling. Get some very solid stat boosts with this Evo. And obviously, being in the Prem, he's going to get you some fantastic chemistry. 87 pace, 81 shooting, 79 passing, 87 dribbling, with 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Obviously can play a bunch of different positions: left wing, right wing, striker, and left mid. Very versatile player, can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch, and has 2 very solid play styles that help him out with his speed: quick step and rapid. Very nice to have and pretty decent player to use in this Evo. Second player I had to throw in here was Amoyer Sarigi. I definitely butchered her name. That was my 4th time trying to pronounce it, but she is so good in this. whether or not I can pronounce her name. Very, very solid stats and very, very solid attributes. She's got 91 pace, 81 shooting, 77 passing, 87 dribbling with 5-star, 4-star, another 5-star skiller that is really, really going to benefit from this Evo, and has some very solid, amazing playstyles in her locker here. She's got the technical playstyle, which is always nice to have. She has the relentless playstyle, finesse shot, which is so nice to have as a player on the wing or striker. Has the first touch playstyle and quick step. All very good playstyles in her own right as an attacker, and she's really, really going to benefit from this. Can link up with some fantastic players in Liga F or La Liga, depending on what kind of team you're building here. Second player I've got is Rafa. Has some absolutely insane stats here, and playing on Benfica, you can link him up to players like Di Maria. I know he's got an insane Champions League card out right now that is so good, and he can get a strong link with Rafa here, so definitely look at these stats. 95 pace, which is probably the best pace you're going to see out of any player in the entire evolution, in all of these evolutions here. 80 shooting, 80 passing, 88 dribbling with 5-star skills. Absolutely insane card with an amazing pace. You don't even have to really throw a hunter on him. You could throw something like a marksman, which helps his shooting and his physical, and it's going to help this card out so much. Plus, the amazing playstyles he has on him makes him look so good. He's got quick step, first touch, acrobatic, rapid, flare, and trivela. I mean, these look amazing. The only reason I don't have him as one of the better like meta options is because he's in the Portuguese league, but like I said, if you do have that Champions League Di Maria card, which is so good, he gets a nice strong link here with Rafa. So definitely recommend this card if you got any Liga Portugal players in your team. Last fun one I had to include in here was Daniel Malin, playing on Dortmund. Already has some very solid promo cards out of him, but you don't even need them because you can throw him into this FC Founders evolution and it turns him into an absolute beast. 91 pace, 83 shooting, 76 passing, 87 dribbling with 5-star skills, can play right mid, right wing, or striker, and has some amazing playstyles in his locker as well. He's got technical, trivela, flare, first touch, quick step, and trickster, which you're not going to see on many players in any of these evos. But yeah, that's a very unique playstyle that only he has access to, and has some very nice stats. Being 5-star skills as well, he's going to be very solid if you're using that Bundesliga team. However, this last player that I'm going to show you in this evo, I think is no doubt the best player to throw in this evolution because he just looks so good. I've got to give it to Kolo Muani, man. When this game first came out, he was being used in so many teams. He looked so good, and now that you can throw him into this FC Founders 2 evolution, he looks cracked. And he also gets access to 5-star skills, but ends up having 93 pace, 81 shooting, 76 passing, and 88 dribbling, which is so good. Can also play right mid if you really want to, and has a couple different really good play styles here. He's got quick step, technical, flare, and finesse shot. Again, that's one of the better playstyles still in the game, even after the nerf. And yeah, he looks really good. If you do have PSG players in your team or some sort of league and squad using French players or anything like that, try out Kolo Muani. He looks so good in this evo. Moving on though, last but not least, we finally get to our paid evolution Pitch Commander, which just came out a few hours ago. Let me know who you want to use in these evolutions because this one looks so good. Let's get into the first fun picks of the day. First one I had to throw in here was Jorginho Wijnaldum in the Saudi League and Dutch, but just has some absolutely cracked stats in this evolution. 75 pace, 76 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling, 84 defending, and 82 physical. Can play center mid and CDM, and gets that 5-star weak foot with the upgrade. He looks so good, and if you do have some Saudi League players, maybe you've got Neymar, maybe you've got Ronaldo, or that Talisca radioactive card, or whatever the heck it is, definitely try this one out because it looks so good in this Evo. Already has flair as well, which makes him pretty nice. High work rates. Yeah, looks like a really solid midfielder here. Next, I've got to go for Bruno Guimaraes. He looks amazing in this as well, and might have some better stats than Jorginho Wijnaldum. 74 pace, 74 shooting, 85 passing, 87 dribbling, 84 defending, and 85 physical. With that extra weak foot, he goes to 3-star, which still might not be the best, but as a pure CDM, this is some absolutely fantastic stats. Throwing a shadow on him actually just makes him insane. Plus, look at all the playstyles he has already. He's got long ball, he's got Trivela, he's got press proven, pinged pass, flare, and just with the addition of intercept playstyle plus, he looks like he's going to be a demon if you're using a Prem squad. Definitely look out for this Evo. Next, I'm going to Enzo Fernandez. I've got his Nike card here, but his gold card will do the exact same. I mean, don't buy the Nike card. You're just going to be paying for the dynamic image at the end of the day. But if you got the coins and you want the dynamic image, then go for it. But let's take a look at the stats. 76 pace, 73 shooting, 85 passing, 83 dribbling, 79 defending, and 83 physical. Only reason I might have him ahead of Guimaraes is the 5-star weak foot. But yeah, it's still either or very good Prem options. He looks really solid as well. Again, throwing the shadow on him is going to really help his pace and his defending out. Another good center mid / CDM option in the Prem. The last fun one I've gotten here that I think could be absolutely unreal in this evolution is Leah Walti. Look at the stats on this girl, man. She looks amazing. 83 pace, 62 shooting, which is the only stat below 80. 81 passing, 86 dribbling, 85 defending, and 80 physical. 3-star, 5-star. Again, missing out on the skills like the other last two, but with high work rates, CDM and center mid, and just barely missing out on Hullet Gang with the shooting, which he doesn't really need at the end of the day. She looks so good, especially being able to play for Arsenal, so you can club link her with guys like Odegaard, Ben White. I don't know why he's the first person that came to mind, but any other players that are on Arsenal you can link her up to, and has a couple very solid defensive play styles already in her locker. She's got Anticipate, she's got Slide Tackle, she's got Press Proven, and obviously the Intercept playstyle plus. She looks amazing in this Evo. However, the next two I think are the best meta options for this evolution, so definitely stay tuned because these guys look insane. First one I've got to put in is Jordi Schulten, playing in the Eredivisie for PSV. Might be a weird league, however, being Dutch, it's not going to be too much of an issue to get him on chem. I do understand if it is a little harder, but the stats on this guy might justify his lack of chem. 77 pace, 85 passing, 88 dribbling, 89 defending, and 86 physical. This is one of the new team of the tournament cards that just came out, and it looks amazing in this Evo. 4-star, so you're not going to have to worry really much about the skill moves. Plus, has some fantastic playstyles already available. It's got Relentless, Anticipates, Slide Tackle, Long Ball Pass, and Power Shot, which looks so good. Obviously with the playstyle plus of Intercept, he looks so good in this Evo. The next person I think is the player I'm going to go with because he looks incredible in this, and it's got to go to Camavinga. Guys, every evolution that I've seen that uses a CDM or center mid has Chouameni in it. That could be a possible solution for the Evo, but this is one that I think a lot of people have overlooked, and he's got the same country and same team. He looks amazing in this Evo though. Let's look at the stats. 82 pace, 84 passing, 85 dribbling, 80 defending, and 84 physical. This looks incredible, especially considering the fact that he can play CDM, center mid, and left back, 4-star, 4-star with high work rates. And he's got some fantastic play styles in his locker as well, man. He's got block, he's got technical, jockey, bruiser, and flare. And obviously with the addition of that intercept playstyle plus, he is going to be incredible, man. Just the fact that you can also throw him center mid, and I know a lot of teams don't really use CDM, so just the fact that you can throw him in at center mid is super useful, especially also being able to play left back. He looks incredible. He looks really good. So definitely consider him if you've got a La Liga, hybrid La Liga team of some sort. Chouamani is another option you can use in this Evo, but I think Camavinga looks incredible and looks way better. Definitely the one I'm going to be using in this. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this evolution guide. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I made it a little more digestible. I tried to make it a little shorter because it was 3 evolutions we were covering and not 2 like per usual. So let me know if you liked how I formatted it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. I make an evolution guide on every single evolution that comes out. So if you're looking for more of those, definitely hit the notification bell as well. And peace.